Hi, David Campanile here, owner of Campanile Law, located in the state of New Jersey. We handle estate planning and probate. If you have any questions in regard, today's topic is going to be about when each estate planning document goes into effect. But before we dive into that topic, if you have any questions pertaining to estate planning or probate, you want to schedule a free strategy session over the phone, you can contact me directly at njestateattorney.com, or above or below is a direct link to my calendar where you can schedule an appointment at your convenience. So, this is a question I get a lot, usually from people that are going through the probate process, or people that are trying to find out when documents do go into effect, and they're starting to argue amongst each other. So I thought I'd break it down. When do they go into effect and when they end? So the first one I wanted to start with is the medical power of attorney. This goes into effect while you are living, but only while you're incapacitated and can't make a decision for you. So this is the person that you've nominated to make the medical decisions for you. So if you come out of surgery, you come out of a coma, now you're back in charge as long as you have the capacity to make decisions for yourself. The next one is your power of attorney. Now, this is only while you're living, but depending on how your power of attorney is written, it could be due to only an incapacity, or it could be while you're fine, and that's called a durable power of attorney. Now, this is the document most people try to argue about, is when somebody passes that the power of attorney still controls, and it doesn't. The power of attorney ceases to exist and basically dies when the person dies. The next one are your burial instructions. Your burial instructions go into effect after you've died. So you've nominated a person to basically take care of your burial situation. You've left them instructions on what you want done. Do you want cremation? Do you want to be buried? Do you want to wake? Like the things you want. That person takes control right away at the passing, and they follow those instructions. The next thing is your living will. This is the pull the plug or not. That is the question that you've left. This is only while you're living and after doctors have made their decision on basically what they feel is going to happen to you. And then that document will go into effect. That document would cease to be in effect after your passing. Now, we go into the will. Now, this is kind of an interesting document because it goes into effect after you've passed. Now, in the state of New Jersey, we have to wait 10 days between the date of death and before we could enter into the probate process or probate the will. So really for those 10 days, nobody's really in charge, and nobody's going to be in charge as the personal representative until the will goes to the probate and goes to the surrogate's court, and the judge signs off on that person that you've nominated being in charge. So that person's not in charge until they receive what are known as letters testamentary, which basically puts you in charge of the estate now. So you have to wait for those. Until those letters come, basically just the world is on notice that this is who the person who passed wants in charge. And until those letters are received, once those letters are received, that person is in charge now. The last thing is a trust. Now, trust documents are really cool, but these are both effective at living and death. So what do I mean by that is your trustee takes control once those documents have been signed, and it's the trustee's duty to, make money on that trust, and depending on how long your trust is, if it's supposed to go on. But if that trustee dies, your second trustee comes into play. Your backup trustee, who you nominated, comes into play, and they take control right away. So even if you're living or dead, this document's going to control. And it's going to go into effect. That trustee, there's always going to be a trustee that's in charge of the property, whether you're living or you've passed. I hope you found this video informative. If you did, please hit the like button. If you know somebody who's going through estate planning or may have questions in regards to estate planning, maybe this video will help them. Please share this video with them. Tell them you were thinking about them. If you have any questions pertaining to this topic or any other topic in estate planning or probate, and you want to schedule a free strategy session over the phone with me, you can contact me at njestateattorney.com, or above or below is a direct link to my calendar for you to schedule an appointment at your convenience. As always, my name is David Campanile. I'm the owner of Campanile Law, located in the state of New Jersey. We handle estate planning and probate.